The Las Vegas Raiders have another solid assistant coach. To go with defensive coordinator Patrick Graham, Rob Ryan will be their senior defensive assistant. Graham wants to be multiple on defense, and Ryan will definitely help him in that way. Ryan came up with the Patriots in the 3-4 like Graham, but also ran a 4-3 when he was with the Raiders. Then there's the fact that he's Buddy Ryan's son with all kinds of looks, blitzes, and schemes. So while Graham will do the game planning and make all the calls, he will have access to all of Ryan's designs. Graham and the Raider defense have a huge tool bag with Ryan aboard. In his first stint with the Raiders, Ryan was able to do some good things. He took a defense that was pretty bad, and in a couple of years, they were ranked number 3 in yards and number 18 in points. That defense might have finished number 1 in both categories, if not for the historically inept offense the Raiders had that year. They were constantly sent back onto the field after 3 and outs and turnovers deep in their own territory. But Ryan's claim to fame with Raider fans is when he designed a defense that confused the Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers and quarterback Big Ben Roethlisberger in 2006. Roethlisberger threw 4 interceptions in that game, including pick sixes to corners Nnamdi Asomugha and Chris Carr. You know that was all defense because the Raiders didn't score a touchdown on offense but won the game 20-13. But Al Davis was alive then and would not allow Ryan to continue running all those blitzes, and he would move on from Oakland soon thereafter. Then after a couple of okay stints with the Cleveland Browns and Dallas Cowboys, he started out pretty well with the New Orleans Saints. In his first year, the Saints defense was ranked number 4 in yards and points. But when you run a super aggressive defense with some risk involved, head coaches tend to have a problem with you. And the NFL is a copycat league, so when that cover 3 was taken over in Seattle, Saints head coach Sean Payton couldn't help but want a piece of that. So he made Ryan run that defense, and the results weren't very good. And in an NFL.com interview, Ryan tried his best to distance his name from that defense. He said, "Oh, we are dead last in defense." Well, you are going to be dead last playing this bull malarkey defense. But it is my fault because I didn't say anything. I never stood up and said, "F you, I ain't coaching this." I promise you I'd say it now. Alright, I'm going to skip a paragraph where he goes on to say, "I think everything starts with the head coach and goes higher than that. They signed players. They signed a free agent free safety, Jarius Byrd, in 2014 and said, we're going to keep him in the middle of the field like a goalpost. Well, that's great. He's not going to make one play back there, and now we've changed the entire defense for one signing, and it ruined us. He's a great kid, but the truth of the matter is you let an all-pro safety walk, Malcolm Jenkins, and you lost your 2 best leaders on the team, him and Roman Harper. We changed the entire style of play. It was strange, but hey, I did the best job I could, and it wasn't enough. They should have fired me. They probably should have fired everybody that made that decision to go in that direction. Now I'm going to move my whole family over here to Buffalo for a reason, to go kick everybody's ass, including theirs." Well, it didn't actually end up working out that way. Both Ryan brothers were up out of there after Rob's first year. But this isn't really about Ryan himself. This is about Graham, a younger defensive mind, having Ryan's wealth of knowledge, defensive schemes, and designs to draw from. He came up in Belichick's 3-4 just like Graham did, and he's had to adapt to a 4-3 multiple times. So he'll help Graham be multiple, giving him a huge tool bag to work with. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.